I'm live, huh? Is this live or Memorex? I don't hear no echo. I haven't touched the YouTube shit yet. Where you at? Come on back, buddy. See if we can get this thing figured out. I don't have an echo now. Yeah, we were having trouble, Lincoln. We had a terrible echo in here. We had some people in here in the studio, and we had such a bad echo that I shut it off. I couldn't put up with it. My ears can't take all that noise. You hear talking and talking and then talking and talking. It's like a mirror facing a mirror. Let's see if somebody else comes around. I told him I was going to shut this down and start it back up again, but we'll see. How you been doing? I know we got a little delay on this thing. That's what we were hearing was the delay. You got a minute? You want to come in here and we'll check something out till somebody else shows up? Check this out, Lincoln. See if come on in for a second. I want to make sure this thing's working. Maybe I just had a bad connection. Seems all right now, but I don't know what happens when I don't know. Let me Doctor Who. Well, he needs I don't know what was going on. Here's Chef. Let's try this again and see what happens. Let me get this. Let me get this here. Something ain't right because I have no echo now. I have nothing, and I don't have view on YouTube. So I have nothing to do with YouTube. Let's see if we can get this thing working right. Somebody want to jump in here? See what we can do with this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everything sounds fine now.
I have no echo now.
Okay, now let's see if Chef can come back in.
All right. He can hear us. Chef, you want to come on back in? I think,
it's working fine now.
We had a bad connection. We should have cut out of there earlier. Next time it does that, we'll cut out early and come back. Yeah, because all I could hear is the repeat. But I don't have the YouTube on. I didn't even touch the YouTube this time. I don't even want to mess with it.
Yeah, it's working fine now. Let's see if Chef can and Steven or anybody can come in and get it rolling.
Yeah, we'll see. Give them a minute. We only posted it like a minute ago or so.
I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another.
That's what the girl with a bloody nose said.
Damn, I'm trying to get this. Fuck that. I'm going to leave that just like it is. I'm not going to fuck around with it anymore.
Don't mess with nothing. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
So what'd you think of that last video that BSO posted with the chipmunk?
Oh, man. That chipmunk was messed up. Straight up, man.
I'm wondering if that's his first time or what.
I don't know. You think he's an addict?
I don't know, man.
An addicted chipmunk.
I told him to pick some of those and dry them and send them to his friends here. I only did those once. It was in Florida. And they had these, it was like, it was called a Mini Grand Prix. They had these go-karts that were like Grand Prix carts. And some of us got these mushrooms and ate them. And we peaked when we were driving these things. And we went all over the place until they threw us out. They said, don't come back. Yeah, I was surprised. Joe showed those growing right in the ground. I always thought that they were eaten by like cows and stuff and grew up through the cow pies, you know?
Yeah, the psilocybin does.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's different kinds.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
The
The
old
ones,
silly.
the ones with little red spots on them are the popular ones that everybody knows.
The old silly Simon.
Yep.
All right. Come on back, Chef. Come on back, Stephen. Come on back, anybody? Everybody? Seduced?
Yeah, we
Come
probably
on.
lost a lot of people. They were probably figuring that live stream had go on for a couple hours, and now they're probably confused because I just put test C up there, you know.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I could have typed it out, but I didn't.
Who else is out there watching in the chat room?
I don't know. We only got two people, so Chef Wolverine is listening, and Lincoln Central, I think he's still here. Account must be off or something. Maybe it's not counting us, Sue. We got
Okay.
two people besides us.
Well, I told about 25 people. Let's see, Laura, Tiffany, Silverwheel, she was here.
Yeah.
Tessa, Health Babe. I asked her to come in. And who else? I asked, I know they wouldn't come in, but I asked Old Corn and Sling Blade and Saw Baggins, Stephen Rice, you know, what the heck. And I asked, told Louie, Coin Sense Nonsense. I think I even emailed Sal, you know, even Buckethead there, Stormtrooper. I said, you know, come on in.
Yeah. Been funny. It's up there, Chef, right above, right there, SteamYard.
I'll be right back.
Just click on my last message, Chef. Hey, BSO's in the house. What's up, buddy?
All right, man. I'll be right back in a second.
All right.
Come on in, Joe.
Yeah, Joe. You see that SteamYard link up top there? Just hit that, buddy. Pit Boy on. Mr. Pitt. What's up,
All right,
buddy?
here I come.
We got BSO and Pit Bullion in here.
Hey, Pitt, come on in. Come on in, Pitt. I promise I won't bite.
Keep them interested there, Who. I got to get a beer.
Hey, BSO, how's it going today? How about you, Pitt? I know Chef's still trying to get in here. Keep at it, Chef. Don't give up, man. Colonel should have taken his little cooler with him so he could have some refills. Hey, Pitt, you recognize who did this? Yeah, it was from Silverback. Was he at your pour party? Just in case you guys needed a doctor. Hurry back, Colonel. It's a tough room. What'd everybody say while you were gone?
What happened?
Oh, I showed him this lion, and I asked Pitt if he knew who made it. Oh, there's Joe.
What's up?
What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe, how's it going?
You guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hear you loud and clear.
Cool.
Hey, I got a question for
Trying to
you
open
two.
school.
You recognize the emblem on Achilles' shield here? Can you tell me what that is?
That's the triquetrum.
Yeah, that's from John Paul Jones, Led Zeppelin, from Zoso.
I thought Zoso was Robert Plant.
Zoso is Jimmy Page, but this is John Paul
Okay.
Jones. That's his sign. I didn't even know it. I've owned this thing for like 2.5 years. I didn't have no idea.
That's pretty cool, man.
We were talking about your little chipmunk friend.
Yeah,
He was
video back
messed
down.
up, man. Oh,
Oh, that
did
was
you?
hilarious, man. Yeah,
Why? Somebody bitch about it?
yeah. I just don't
gee.
need animal control people off my ass, man. You know.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like you
Hey,
fed
it's
it
not
to
like
him.
you fed it to him.
I know. It's just
Hey, it's
too much
out
drama
there.
on YouTube. You know, too much drama on YouTube, man. I threw it up there on my buds, like you guys seen it. It's burned in.
Walking in the house. Walking in the house.
That's Mother Nature for you, man.
Oh yeah,
Vulcan's in the house.
yeah. Normally you can't. They're too fast, man. You know.
You know, the one tree I got outside my window here, we got a bunch of them running up and down. My cats.
Now we got an echo.
Yeah, I hear that.
Now we got an echo.
Man, if it ain't one thing, it's another.
I don't hear the echo on my end.
Maybe it went away.
I just heard it. And Vulcan said echo.
I think it went away, Colonel.
Yeah. They must be
I know
messing with something today.
No, I know what it is, man.
What's that?
I know why the echo's going on, man.
Why is that?
Because I try to open up another window on YouTube so I can see the side chat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so when there's two windows open at the same time, it's causing an echo on this here duck beta chat, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
I can only see the video. I can't see any of the side chat, and I'm not going to mess
That's what
with
I'm saying. Yeah, I can't see it either. That's why I was trying to open up another window on the regular YouTube chat so I could see the side chat. But that's causing the echo, man.
We'll let
Because
Colonel narrate.
Well, the minute I shut it down, the minute I shut it down, you guys said the echo went away, so that's why I knew.
Okay.
For the record.
Copy that, Colonel?
Yeah. That's why I stayed away from YouTube here this afternoon, too. I don't trust it. I had it muted, but somebody had something open. I don't know who. You know, I ain't pointing no fingers. We'll just get it figured out.
Did you see it earlier, Joe? Man, it was a cluster.
I didn't see it, man. I just woke up like not that long ago. It was late night party. Well, who all was in there, man?
Oh, we had a bunch of people, man. Silver Wheels, Silver Wolverine, just a little bit of everybody, you know.
That's
It was
cool.
there was like about 10 people. Nothing
in the
big.
chat, in the live chat.
Yeah, on the whole thing.
I got you.
Colonel, what's that useless green stuff?
You getting ready to pay me, man?
Yeah, man. I'll get this in the mail to you tomorrow.
All right, I'll be looking.
Yeah, keep your eyes posted.
Hey, Joe,
Hold my breath.
those shrooms, can you dry them and smoke them? Or do you just eat them or put them in like a soup or something?
I can dry them and send them to you, and then you can smoke them and let me know.
I'm damaged
Like
goods enough, so what the heck? I said, I'm damaged goods enough, so why not? I don't think it hurt. Maybe it'll help.
I have to study what species they are, man, and take them to a shroom guy or something. There's like only one wild shroom that I eat around here. Stratus floratus is this one.
No. I know them by sight, not by the Latin name.
Yeah, Floratus astratus is the oyster shelf mushroom, grows on the sides of trees. Looks like a shelf growing out, sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're edible.
Yeah, but you got to make sure you get the right shelf mushroom because some of them are like wood. They're not a stratus. Stratus is soft like a store mushroom. The other ones are like fungi that are rock hard. They usually pop out on the side of like a on the side of like oh shit, can't think of it right now. Ash trees on the side of an ash tree after it rains if it's an infected tree. You get a big heavy rain, go out in the woods.
I was telling Colonel the ones I know when I was in Florida used to come out of the cow pies out in the field.
Yeah. But all your poisonous mushrooms grow on the ground. So if you grow one that's on the side of a tree, you'll be all right. You eat one on the side of the tree, I mean. At least around here.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, at least around here, all the poisonous ones are on the ground and none of the poisonous ones are on the side of a tree. Unless the tree fell down on the ground. Then all bets are off.
I was telling some of the guys I know who do like stacking and prepping. I'm like, you guys don't know nothing. You gotta check your channel out.
Oh. Yeah, I just know enough to be dangerous, man.
That's all it takes.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my medicine.
Okay, I'm
I gotta
sorry.
grab my medicine. All right.
You know, they're all talking about, you know, using stuff you can buy from stores and magazines and so on and so forth, and you know, pictures for recognition. And I'm like, hey, you know, you got to check this guy out. I mean, he knows everything down to the Latin names. I mean, he's got it down pat.
Yeah, man. That's a fad. They're bug out bags. That's a joke. Where are you going to bug out to? Where are you going to go? You know what I'm saying? You live in Buffalo. You lived in Buffalo all your life. You don't know shit about the rest of Western New York, and you're going to bug out. Where are you going to go? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
That's just it. I'm already out in the country, so basically I'm already bugged out.
Yeah, like me too. But you got these idiots like my one nephew. God bless him, I love him. But he's so goddamn stupid. He carries a bug out bag in his car with him. He gets all this prepper food. I says, you got a truck to carry this shit in? You know? You got your house full of fucking food, and then you're going to bug out. And, you know, you can't do both. That's
The only place
the house.
The only place you're going to bug out to is getting your ass killed, because highways are going to be a clusterfuck in like 5 seconds, man. You're going to be easy pickings out there, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And if you live out in the country like I do, all those people in the city are going to be bugging out to me. So, you know, fuck, I'm going to stay here and just, you know, protect what I have.
Well, it's like the highway of death in Kuwait, man. All those Iraqis on the fucking highway of death, man. And you know, easy pickings.
Yep. We were supposed to head up that way, but our orders got canceled at the last minute because it said, oh, war's over. You know, you don't need to go anywhere.
You got thousands of people all going on a highway, and all it take one semi flips over and the highway's blocked. There ain't nobody going nowhere. And they're all going to be shooting at each other and taking each other's shit, you know?
It's like they took the Apaches and the A-10 and capped the guys at the beginning, the end, and the middle, and then they just, you know, bailed out of the doors and started to run out in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to bug, if you're going to bug out, you'd have to bug out like a month or so before the shit hit the fan, or else there's no way. You know, you ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, you gotta go like today.
Yeah.
Plus, these guys, their bug out bags were full of what? Rolexes, gold coins, all that kind of shit.
Well, the problem is that most of the preppers who talk this shit, they talk about bugging out and all this shit. They've never been in the military, right? So they don't know, like us, they don't know the advanced weaponry the military has, the thermal imaging and all that shit that they got no clue. They're going to be fucked before they even know what the hell fucked them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. They won't know what hit them.
Right.
I seen this video. It was pretty cool. I'll have to see if I can find it again, guys. And it was a drone in Afghanistan that had a 50 caliber sniper rifle mounted on it, and it was just blowing these guys' heads off. These Taliban up in the mountains, they didn't even know where it was coming from. They're
did you see that news?
talking to each other, and the next guy's head blows up.
Yeah, we need a bunch of them, man. Did you see the news today, man? Them Taliban and all them guys, they set up a bomb in a wedding, killed 60 people, and wounded like 180.
Where was this?
Afghanistan and Kabul. Over there in Kabul in Afghanistan, they set off a bomb in a fucking wedding, man.
What the fuck is with these dudes?
I don't know. Just messed up.
They're whacked, man.
I mean,
We're trying to get this one thing to work, but it won't work. And he's charged up.
Hey, Doctor Who?
Yeah?
Stacking kids in the house said hello to you.
Tell him I said hi and come on in if he wants. He's a cool guy. Cool kid.
Oh, he's probably listening. I'll put it up. SJ's still here.
Holy shit, I got this working. Hey, Joe, check this out.
Who's that?
This is
Huh?
Was that Taser?
Where are you
This is
going?
a flashlight stun gun.
Yeah, Taser.
Pick up what?
The girls.
Wait.
You're going for a ride?
Yes.
Okay.
I went for a ride.
And talk?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, Alice, come here.
Yeah.
These guys are.
But I gotta get my feet and shit, so we'll do
Hey, you
that.
got any chipmunks you can test that out on, man?
I scared the shit out of my cats.
All right, love you.
I gotta put my boots on.
How many bolts is that?
Oh,
It says
Mhm.
man.
350 million.
Get her out of your hair.
All right.
Bolts?
Nah, she ain't ever in my hair.
Yeah, this thing is
I don't worry about
huge.
that shit.
You want me to pound that down before I go?
Here, look, I got a hammer right here. Well, that one or this one, anyone.
You're building an ark?
Oh, I got a nail sticking up in my floor, and I was walking around in my bare feet and stepped on the nail.
There we go.
I hate that.
All right, I'm putting this away. All right, kitties, come on back.
I think you should test it live on yourself.
I'll give myself a little ECT, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. You know, I know the guy that runs this company, and he sent me all sorts of stuff. Everything from this big one, a little one. I gave Colonel one of these.
Yeah.
And all the way down to this little one. I got a lot of stuff from him. He gives them to me and tells me to, test them out, beat the shit out of them and see how good they work.
Yeah.
I zapped my nephew in the ass with this. He wasn't too happy, but I said, tough shit.
You guys ever watch Deep South Homestead?
No, not that.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Just
I told
like,
Danny last night. I was on a talk last night with them. I told Danny I'd send him a solar panel. He wanted. He never messed with no solar panels, man.
yeah, you got those little ones to charge up your phone and your laptop and stuff, right?
Yeah, I got the 20 watt and 30 watt and 80 watt and 100 watt panels. Charge up a lot of shit.
You gonna be putting any on the roof?
Yeah, I got them on the roof.
Yeah, you oughta. I know you've been doing videos here and there and stuff. I don't know if you got the time or what, but you should wait till the fucking truck goes by. You should like start a series and stuff, that is if you want everybody to know what you got and whatever, but do a series and stuff. Get a following, if you know what I mean.
I know. I've never really been that big about that shit. I've had so many channels, man, I put them up, take them down. I don't really give a shit about that. I'd rather visit people like you all, just visit people, go visit their channels and shit, I thought about maybe doing some stuff with the plants, like you were talking about the meds, the medicinal qualities of the different wild plants and the herbal qualities and tinctures and all that shit, and edible wild plants, something along those lines, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that shit's more useful. You leave it up there. It's like a reference, It's like you go out in the woods and say, "Oh, I remember a dude talking about this mushroom, man," and then they can look it up on their phone, and then they could know if it was a good mushroom to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the tree moss and bark and stuff like that too that you can use, like the Indians use.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, there's a million people talking about how to grow a pepper and whatnot. I'd rather just talk about some shit maybe more people aren't putting out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see these guys. I helped them. They showed their medical bags, and I like, here, once you add this, once you add that, you don't need this. This works both ways, but when that stuff, say you leave it behind or it gets burned up or stolen, and you're out there in the woods, you need to know all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, all that shit's really good to know anyway. I mean, I'll throw a lot of stuff like chickweed and different stuff on my salads. I can walk out the back porch and pick wild edibles, man. You just got to know which ones are edible and which ones are poisonous, which ones are tasty and which ones taste like shit. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about if you came out of there, what I was going to ask, what is like your daily intake? Like, what do you have for breakfast? What do you have for lunch, dinner, snacks, that kind of stuff?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, just all kinds of shit. A lot of eggs from the chickens and fish, greens, vegetables, a mixture of some of the wild stuff. I just gathered, I walked on the property, picked up some walnuts the other day. So all kinds of stuff, man. Right now, the hickory nuts and the walnuts are starting to fall on the ground. You can get them.
Yeah, our walnut trees are falling too.
Yeah.
You gather chestnuts and roast them and stuff?
No, I got hickory and walnut around here.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to ask you. Where you live, what kind of stuff grows around there, or you can, grow inside, grows outside.
Same shit where you're at. It's not that big a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know, Seduce was saying something about she has apple trees, I think, cherry, something like that. Basically anything except citrus. Yeah, you got those around there?
Yeah, I got cherry trees, apple trees, pear trees, plum trees. I got a buddy of mine down in Georgia sent me a Chickasaw plum. And the Chickasaw Indians used to move that. That's a native plant that the Chickasaw Indians used to move around from campsite to campsite. They'd spread the seeds so that every time they went different places, they'd know when they were ripe, so they'd know when to go there. You know what I'm saying? So I got shit like that. I got the dwarf lemons, dwarf limes, dwarf banana trees, dwarf orange trees, all that shit.
Man, you got it all.
Yeah, I showed it in my last video. I showed some of them lemons and limes and bananas I was just starting in the greenhouse.
How about stuff like rice, wheat, stuff like that for bread and so on?
Well, I was showing you that other plant too. You don't remember seeing that? The velvet leaf, Autobulon theraphrastii. Yeah, theraphrastii, that thing has thousands and thousands of seeds on that plant. You can make bread from that. That's a wild edible plant right there. It's also more familiar as velvet leaf because the leaves are so big, people use them for shit paper, man. You know what I'm saying? In a pinch.
Besides dollar bills, right?
Yeah. But think about it, man. Shit hit the fan. How good a barter item is like fruit, you know? Because you're not going to be getting no more fruit imported from Mexico and shit, and the shit hit the fan, you know?
Yeah, it ain't going to come in from South America no more.
Yeah, they're talking about 90%. Hell, the United States just upped the percentile of how much fruit is imported. You have a shit hit the fan or a global crisis of any kind, that stuff's not going to be coming in. Homegrown apples be fetching good money.
You can apples, or you dry them and stuff too?
I got some dried fruit. I'll be honest with you, everybody around here eats them faster than I could probably save them, you know.
Plus the critters probably get at them too.
Yep. Then
Bradley Hyde in the house.
There's a dude down the road. He presses them, makes apple cider.
You got apple cider, rice wine.
You can take some of your stuff to him, and he'll make it for you. I pressed that chufa nut milk I showed you.
Yeah.
That stuff's good, man. It's just like almond milk. No hormones, no genetically modified bullshit.
Just you gotta hope they don't suck any metals out of the ground or anything.
Well, you do. Everybody does that everywhere. The planet's contaminated entirely. There's no non-contaminated place.
I saw this one show where they were doing ice cores, and they had to go down something like 100 feet to find where it wasn't contaminated by lead.
Yeah. Well, hell, the Russians just blew up a nuclear bomb, and just sent a fucking microwave or a atomic burst across the country over there just a couple days ago. It was a small one. Something went off by accident. That shit goes around the planet on the wind, man. The solar jet streams and all that shit.
I forget it was John Wayne did a movie. It was called The Conqueror about Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
And they filmed it in Nevada, and it was downwind, and the Duke and I forget what her name was, the leading lady, and over 50% of the people that acted and produced it all came down with cancer within a couple of years. A couple years after that, they were all dead.
Downwind from what? From
Where
Alamo?
they did these surface tests in Nevada.
Oh, the Nevada test site. Yeah, yeah. Yep.
There ain't no reason to be setting those things off anymore. Above ground, below ground. Every nuclear weapon made that was intentionally detonated. So that goes to tell you something.
Yeah. Well, you got to not only worry about that, you got to worry about the nuclear power, like Chernobyl, man. You know.
Oh man, that was a huge cluster.
Yeah, there's nuclear power plants all around the world, man. And over there in Japan, what was that, Fukushima or whatever?
Yeah, from the tsunami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's they're pretty careful, but they're pretty stupid about where they put it. But the Russians, they don't give a shit. I saw another show on that. They cut all sorts of corners, and when that happened, they started pointing fingers, and it was the low guy in the totem pole. But,
well, man, it just kills me, man. They're supposed to be taking all this safety precautions, and then you hear this shit, and right in the middle of the clusterfuck, nobody there can figure out how to put the shit out. It's like, what the fuck what are your contingency plans, man? What the hell were you guys thinking about when you built it? All the shit that could have gone wrong, right? It's like, wow.
I think the core is still burning down in the earth.
I don't know.
They just piled like sand and concrete on it, but that shit's still, that's still, burning away, and it's only got one way to go, down.
You talking about over there in the one in Russia?
Yeah, Chernobyl.
Yeah, that's a tourist site now, man. They take buses of tourists over there.
Yeah, see how many of them develop some kind of, cancer or something in a few years.
Yeah, that's what I want to, man. That's what I want to do. Martians to take me to a nuclear dead zone, man.
Yeah, you come out, run your hands through your hair, and it's like falling off in your hand.
Yeah, I got one-eyed grandchildren and shit.
Oh man, that is a total cluster. And them, they don't tell you what's going on. They say, "Oh, it's okay, no problem, no problem."
It's just corporate everywhere, man. Corporate greed cover up all the shit that hurts everybody.
WB's Booty's in the house.
Who's that?
WB.
So
WB's Booty.
WB.
Yeah.
Ask one of the ladies if they come on so we can get their perspective on things. We won't swear. We'll be nice.
I'll swear.
You're welcome. I'll put the link up. Here it goes. Anybody wants to come on in. We got room for 3 more.
Is Stacking Kid still there?
I don't know.
Much.
We got like 7 people in the house. So 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of us here.
I
Need
know.
to get a live,
I know.
need to get a live
Sorry.
pour on here, man. Get a live pour, Colonel.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out.
I forget who it was that
Health
said.
Babe's in the house, Doctor Who.
Well, Health Babe, come on in. Health, I know, Health Babe, she
Healthy.
helped me. I had some Chinese or Japanese coins and stuff, and she helped decipher the writing that was on them.
Oh, that's cool.
I had no
Mandarin?
idea.
She speak Mandarin or something?
She's Japanese or Japanese, full Japanese. I know she needs to come on and let us know so we don't get it wrong again.
Only know a little bit of Japanese, like domo arigato.
Mr. Roboto.
Exactly. I know some Chinese though. Szechuan chicken hot.
Gung Hei Fa Choi. That's about his
Yeah. Mugu Gai
Happy New
Pan.
Year.
Mugu Gai Pan.
How about Colonel Zoe's chicken?
Yeah. Yeah, I made a video on my water chestnuts, but I screwed that one up, so I didn't post it.
What happened?
I turned it off when I thought I was turning it on, turned it on when I thought I was turning it off. All kinds of shit.
Oh, damn. Don't you hate that?
Yeah, it's extra medicine, something, you know what I mean?
Hey, Joe, I found a cool channel I told Colonel about. It's called skulljewelry.com. You might want to check it out. They got some really, cool skull rings and stuff on there.
Yeah, I've seen them before. They got a lot of steel stuff though, right? Not junk metal, right?
Yeah, a lot of guys buy them and cast them.
Right. I've seen that place.
And I ordered another thing for Colonel off of eBay. The first Pirates of the Caribbean, they had those Aztec rounds in gold. I got one of those in, like metal. Sent it to Colonel so he can cast them in silver. They're about 2 inches round, about a 1/4 inch thick.
Health Babe said something to Joe. I don't know what it is. Dude, Desu Masti, whatever that means.
Dudetsu Masti.
We can have Health Babe. We can have 6 people in the studio. I mean, 6 people on the screen. And 10 people in the queue.
Yeah. Health Babe, I asked, I told Tessa to come on in. I don't know if she got it or not, though. Yeah, Stacking Kid, he's all right. He's like a 13-year-old kid in Texas, but he's got his shit together pretty good. I bust his balls every once in a while. I like say, "Oh man, I see you stole your parents' credit card," or "Is your dad home tonight? I'm coming over to visit your mom." Just bust his balls. He's cool. I just mess with him.
Isn't Dudetsu Masti, isn't that like Indian, man?
Yeah,
isn't that Indian? Dudetsu Masti.
Pretty much, Health Babe. It's pretty much the same as Hangouts. I think Hangouts was like unlimited. We had like 7, 8, 9, 10 people in Hangouts, and there was none of that being in the queue stuff, but I guess they're limited it. I mean, once you get to 6 people, everybody starts talking over top themselves anyhow.
Joe, did you say you're part Cherokee Blackfoot?
No, Blackfoot.
I think Stacking Nerd said she was what'd she say she was, Colonel?
I don't remember.
Well, I'm not gonna say, I don't want to get it wrong, but she said she was, most part Indian, most Indian, I'm not sure. She should be on here on Wednesday nights.
Mm.
Yeah, the
I don't-
weekend she's out biking.
Yeah, I just got a little bit in the blood, man. You know.
Yeah. I have none. I had that DNA. I had that ancestry, that DNA swab done.
Yeah.
I have no black in me and I have no Indian in me.
100% Cro-Magnon.
All Northern European and
Yeah.
1% like Italian. It must have been from the Roman Empire.
You got a whop in the
Come-
wood pile.
You look like a Scandinavian
Yeah.
Viking Norseman.
It's like what Heath says he's whatever. I bet you if he did a DNA swab, he'd be pretty surprised.
We'd have to change Colonel's name to Odin.
Hey, Carl, you watched that show Vikings?
I used to until the guy that was the leader died or
Yeah.
something and his son took over. I quit watching
Yeah.
it.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Ivar the Boneless.
All hail Ragnar.
They
Yeah, he. Loki. There the hell his name was.
yeah, that guy he's Floki. I kept thinking he was saying Loki, but he's got an F in front.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. What was Ragnar's brother's name? I forget. The one who became like a prince.
Bjorn Ironsides.
No, his brother. The big dude with the black hair.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I know some of them went and settled in York. The king there, he gave him land and stuff.
No, I'm talking about his brother that became the like a king of France or something. Married that French queen, and then came back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll be back, guys.
All right, intruder alert.
Oh man, I remember the first time I was there and his phone went off. I'm like, what the hell is that? Should we grab our weapons or what?
You remember that?
Yeah, that's his phone.
I know. You remember that video game Intruder Alert? You remember that?
Yep.
His phone sounded like it.
Intruder alert.
Rolo was his name, man.
Rolo?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last season ended when they laid siege and took Katika, right?
Yeah, something like that. Ivan the Boneless was fighting that chick, whatever her name was, Lagatha.
Yeah, Agatha. Yeah.
I
And
thought it was
then
Lagatha with
his wife let his brothers in through the secret passage, and they took the place. But Ivar escaped. So that's probably where they're going to pick up this season.
Oh
I was
yeah, I remember
talking-
that. He was riding on the back of that wagon leaving town.
Yeah,
Right.
he had the fur over his head and stuff, so nobody could tell who he was.
He's bugging out.
He had his bug out bag. in that instance, you can bug out.
Me
I
and
was
you were
talking.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, me and you were talking about, wasn't that me and you talking about how that back then the beer was food and shit?
Oh yeah, it's like when they came over on the Mayflower, they were starting to freak out because the beer was running out.
Yeah.
Because water, would go bad and stuff, but fermenting beer and everything, it was cool. And like you said, it was also nutritious and everything. So,
Right.
that's what they made beer. That's all they drank is beer all the time, just like the French with wine and
Right.
Italians with wine, olive oil, stuff like that.
Right. And us with moonshine, whiskey.
I know the Egyptians were one of the first ones to brew beer.
Yeah. Yeah, they were smart, man.
It's like they drink water and get sick because, they didn't have microscopes and stuff to see all the crap swimming inside. But when you brew beer and stuff, you got to like heat it and so on. So it kills that. And you add all the other stuff. So it's, a lot safer than just drinking water out of, a stream or anything. Although that stuff was a lot cleaner than it is now.
Oh yeah. It's crazy how some of those civilizations got way more advanced than other people at the same time. You know what I mean?
It's like, you had the Egyptians, you had the Romans, you had the Greeks. Each one of them developed their own thing, and they all had in the library to Alexandria. And then freaking Caesar came over and he burnt the damn thing down. All that knowledge was lost.
Well, yeah, he didn't want his enemies to get it.
There's so much he could have used himself.
It's kind of part of why the tariffs are on right now, right?
Yep.
Chinese stealing technological patents and whatnot, infringing on patents.
Bringing Chinese swiped our knowledge to our F-35 and stuff. They had satellite pictures.
Yeah. I don't understand how anybody in the planet thinks that country of republic of law or democratic republic, whatever you want to call it, is going to make a treaty with a bunch of communists, man. Their philosophies are anti each other. How can you agree to, trade and do all this stuff and not try and take shit away from each other? Because their whole purpose is, against each other. You know what I mean?
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is they're trying to buy time so they can come up with their own stuff, No,
I know that. I'm saying I don't see how there could be a true treaty that would be upheld by anybody between a communist country and a republic of law. I mean, that's like God and the devil saying they're never going to fight against each other no more, right?
Yeah, it's all bull, They're not going to play fair. They got they're shaking your hand, and then they got their other hand behind their back with their fingers crossed.
Yeah. I think they're just going to wait it out for the next election.
It's like I always said, the Chinese and them, they don't want to nuke us. well, what's going to happen? They're going to make X amount of territory uninhabitable. They don't want that. They want to just be able to walk in, you know, like you buy a business and it's turnkey, that kind of thing.
Well, here's the thing. It's not. It would never be just one nuke. Okay, first of all, it'd never be just one nuke because there's going to be retaliatory nukes and all this other shit. It's going to set up all this automated AI fucking strike shit, and then the nuclear fall occurs from a shit ton of nukes wherever they are is going to blow all around the globe, and so they'd be fucking themselves if they did that, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, you know,
Yeah, they're fucking themselves.
Yeah.
that's why, you know, China, I mean, they do a minimum amount of saber rattling. Like I said, they just want to get their shit all stocked up and together. And like I say, just walk in and say, hey, you know, too bad, so sorry, this is ours now.
Yeah. It's definitely complicated. They're politicians, if you call them that. I'm pretty sure it's all a crony system, not elected. But they're smart, man. They try and take over natural resources, rare earth minerals, and all the shit. They position themselves very well. They play chess. I say the Chinese leaders play chess. Some of the other leaders of other countries, they play checkers, and our leaders play with themselves.
Ain't that the truth?
They play with themselves. That's hey, who's out there in the side chat, Colonel?
That's just a little joke I say.
Oh, WB, Health Babe. I don't know if Bradley Height is still here. I'm not really sure. We got 6 people plus us. There's 9 of us here.
Damn, getting crowded.
I just got something from old Buckethead, the stacking stormtrooper. I know he likes to come on every live stream he can, but I'm not going to mess around here and let him know that you're live now and to come on over.
I don't know him.
He's a guy every Tuesday and Thursday. He's the Star Wars guy, but he finally got back into the stacking and stuff like that. So I got to run and get something and read it and see what you think about it.
All right. So that dude does he know about Scully's pores then? He likes that Star Wars shit, you know?
Probably not.
I'm just saying that people like Star Wars.
He's just a shit. He's a shit disturber, Joe.
Who?
That stormtrooper, I don't know. Whatever his name is.
Gotcha.
All right.
They try to play both sides of the street, you know?
Yep.
All right, Joe, you were talking about free silver one time, right?
Yeah, more than one. Yeah.
And I got this thing from Little and Coin Company. Here it says you get an uncirculated American Eagle Silver Eagle. It costs with free shipping. Then you get a free uncirculated National Park quarter. But then you read the fine print, and it says it's coins on approval service. Return for cancel at any time. It's one of those things. If you forget to cancel it, they're going to send it to you and charge it. But here's the thing right here. It says here, get a 2019 American Eagle silver dollar. This uncirculated American Eagle silver dollar can't be purchased by the public directly from the mint. Bullshit. Listen to this. Tear it up. That's a bunch of crap because you can go on there and buy it right now.
How much are they charging?
Their cost like $16.95 with free shipping and handling.
Oh, okay.
But you know they say you can't go on you can't buy it. The public can't buy it from the mint, which is bull.
Right. Got to be a catch, man. They're just trying to expand their base of collectors. Get more people.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, get more people so that they know of who collect, so they could do mailings to you and shit. Right?
They got some kind of it's like one of those approval things. They'll send you the first coin for free, and if you don't tell them to stop, they'll keep sending you coins and charge you the full price.
Oh, I got you.
It's one of those deals.
And
if you get it, you tell them you don't want it, and then they'll say things like, "Oh, we gave you, X amount of days to cancel it. You still got to buy this one at full price, whatever it is, $50 or something like that." So it's like one of those catch-22 things.
Yeah, that's what they do, man.
Yeah, you got to read that careful, that stuff like that.
Hey, who?
Yeah.
Noelle O'Brien's in the house. Do you know her?
Noelle O'Brien?
Yeah.
No, I don't recognize that name. What'd she say?
She's new. Nothing. She just set of eyeballs. She's just looking around. Hey,
That's cool.
Noelle. Yeah, Wolverine, we come back. You weren't paying attention.
Hey, Silver Wolverine, contact Stacking Stormtrooper at gmail.com and tell them to pop on over to Colonel 1949.
We're getting kind of thinned out here, who?
What's that?
We only got 3 people in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I got, maybe about 15 more minutes. I'd have longer, but that stuff in the beginning messed me up for a while. That's too bad Chef couldn't come in. He really wanted to come in.
Yeah, well, next time it does that shit, we're just going to shut it down and start it back up again. We'll just go out and come back.
Yeah, you got to have a disclaimer at the beginning for a backup plan.
Yeah. I'll put it in the description or something.
Just say if it don't work, we're going to bug out, right?
Yeah.
What's the weather down Joe down in Ohio?
Hot.
And we've had some pretty heavy rainstorms up here the last couple of days.
Yeah, some rolled through yesterday. Probably you got them now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we got them yesterday morning.
I got some of it on film. Come through and temperature dropped 15 degrees in like 5 seconds.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then after it went through, man, the sun came out. It popped up, and it was like super muggy out, real humid.
I love it when it rains like that, man. It fills my water catchment real quick, you know?
Yeah, that's true. What do you have, like a gutter on the roof, or just like a rain barrel and stuff?
No, I got like gutters on the shed roof and stuff going to like 55-gallon drums, and gutters going to my ponds in the ground that I showed you and shit like that.
So how much on average do you collect before you have enough?
I don't know. I figured out one time, you know, you never, you never have enough, right? Because I water plants and shit all the time. So sometimes I don't know. I think the one pond is 900 gallons and the other one's like 600 gallons. And then there's rain barrels and shit, you know, so I got plenty.
Yeah,
I mean, I got a creek and a lake on my property. So needs push come to shove, I could go haul water from there, you know?
Right.
we got a pond, we got a well. I don't know what the hell they did. They went and got this dozer and they fucked it all up. Those assholes, nephews of mine, their friends, they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Tore it up, huh?
Yep,
It don't work no more.
I don't know what their thing is they like plane down the edge around it, and then they cut a channel off into the woods so it would drain. And I'm like, why the hell did you do that? It wasn't overflowing, and even if it did, big deal. It wasn't that much.
Mm-hmm. You talking about a spring or a well?
No, it's a pond. It's
Right.
not a spring fed pond. It's a water fed pond from rain and stuff. And our well is like a spring.
Right.
But
Don't your
even
pond
what's that?
dry up? So don't your pond dry up if you don't get much rain?
No, all the time I've lived here, it's never dried up.
Mm. Probably got spring underneath.
Yeah. I moved back here in 2004, and no, it's never dried up between the snow, the rain, and everything. But I was out looking at the corn across the street. I was telling you, it's like midget corn, man. It's nowhere near what it was last year. It was like 6 feet tall. Now it's only like 4 feet tall.
I don't know, man, but what's weird is, man, like my corn's all messed up. A lot of people talking about how their corn's messed up. And then I've seen all the news reels about the flooding out west and stuff, and I'm thinking corn crop's going to be bad. Well, the FDA came on, or the ag came on and talking about how they're going to have a record crop of corn this year. I was like, what?
They must not have looked at the big picture, just part of it.
I don't know.
How about out in Oklahoma, the Cornhuskers, Idaho with the potatoes, Kansas with the wheat fields, and then you got Florida, California with all their citrus and tomatoes and all that other stuff.
Veggies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Colorado and Oregon with onions. I used to haul all that shit.
When I came home from the store yesterday, I stopped at the field up in the corner where last year they had, even early October, they had, I used to tell them, hundreds and hundreds of bushels of peppers left, sweet peppers. This year they pared it back, and I stopped, and there's nothing. It's all picked clean. Hey, get the fuck away from my window and stop listening. My fucking sister and her boyfriend out there. I can hear them. I'll drop an M80 out the window and scare the shit out of them.
We still got some left.
Yeah, those M77s aren't like M80s, but they're still pretty good.
Oh, they're loud enough. You set one by somebody's foot and walk away.
Set one off behind Alice, scare the hell out of her.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. Oh God, then you'd have that to deal with. No, thank you.
You'd never hear the end of it, right?
Oh, it'd go on forever.
How about out your way, Joe? You got any of that kind of stuff? Explosives? Toss some shit overboard and, concuss some fish and have them float to the surface?
I don't know where he went. He's
Oh,
muted.
I think he had to answer the phone because I see his microphone's muted.
Yeah.
So who you got in the chat now?
I don't know. I think Wolvie's still hanging in here. I don't know. Let's see a show of hands in the chat. Who's still here?
Who's there? Anybody?
I don't know. I just typed it. I'm waiting.
I've been looking at my change all year long, and I finally found something. It's a 1941 S nickel, which is what? Worth a nickel, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I like the S mint though.
I like the S's and the W's.
I haven't found any of those W quarters yet. I've heard from a lot of people out in the West Coast. They've been finding them by the bushel baskets. Just saying, but they've been finding them like crazy out there. Ask, wait a minute. I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I'm with you.
Ask Silver Wolverine if he got those emails I forwarded him.
I don't know, Wolvie. I asked for a show of hands. I got 2 people. And there's 3 of us. That means there's 5 of us here. I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, of all the ladies I emailed, we had Silver Wheels and Health Babes show up. I kind of thought Tessa might. You know who Tessa is?
No. I know his name.
Tessa's from Washington State, and she's really cool to talk to. She's belongs to a militia. She's very pro-gun. She's also into like survival and prepping. And what's the other? Oh, she's very vocal about anti-social, socialist, and she's pro-Trump and everything. She's a cool person to have on and talk to.
Well, we'll have to invite her. Make sure she comes in next time.
Yeah, I sent her the notice, but
We don't want to send them at the last minute. We'll send them like a few days or a week ahead of time so people have time to decide what they're doing.
Joe's getting a lot of phone calls there.
Yeah.
Everybody that I told today, I told them that it's every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time. And I also told them it's every Wednesday at 6 Eastern Standard Time. And it's like open forum, come on in, just be in the chat, so on and so forth. Whatever. Everybody's welcome. I guess even you know who if you want them.
I don't
Who
care.
you know who?
So they don't start no shit.
Who you know who?
I'll email you, Joe.
All right.
Yeah, I've been told Silver Limey over there in Ireland, because I know he's on the same timeline as Heath is. See, what is it now? 2:30. It's like 7:30 their time over there now.
Yeah, it's a little late.
For them that's prime time. You know what I mean? Yes. Too bad. I hope Chef gets in here, man. I like to talk to him and stuff. He's a cool guy.
What are you getting? What are you getting? Huh?
There you go. You popped up something from SJ's Mixed Adventures. It says 6 days left to enter a GAW. Heart hashtag SJ3K GAW. 6 days left to enter a smiley face.
SJ's Mixed Adventures. What is that?
That's our friend, Joe. You never met SJ? She
I
does
don't remember.
porn. She's in Cali.
Hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
She's good people.
She just
She
started
pours-
porn, right?
If she pours some really cool stuff.
But she just started like what, a year ago or something like that, right?
No, like about 6 months or so ago.
Okay.
6-8 months. Pretty recent.
I think when I had one of my other old channels, I saw her.
SJ, pop in and tell Joe about yourself.
What's that on the screen? What is that, man?
That's
I don't know
her.
how to get rid of it.
That's her avatar.
Yeah, I know that.
Her
just
name
saying
and her message in the chat.
She's getting free commercial time, man.
I mean, she live streams quite a bit.
She capitalizing on this large audience we got here tonight.
All three of us. All right, Colonel, I just hit 5%. So when I go dark, it's going to be you and Joe, all right?
All right, buddy.
I'm going to hang in here till the end.
I don't know how to get rid of SJ's thingy.
Click on it and see what happens.
I'm trying to, and nothing happens.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna split anyway, fellas.
All right, well, like 1 more minute, we'll bail out of here.
I'll keep my eye out in case you pop back on later or whatever, you know.
Nah, this is it. We've been on for 2.5 hours. That's enough, Joe.
All right.
You know, we'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah, take care. Be safe, y'all.
Yeah, we'll do. We're out of here, folks. Y'all take care. SJ, whoever Silver Vessel, who's ever over in the chat, y'all take care. Doctor Who, peace. We'll talk to you people later. And as I say that, I click the button.